Hey Pale Nation, I'm back and I'm pissed, I'm hangry. We have not done a soapbox in a long time, so when I read this fucking article, I decided for the third time trying to shoot this that I'm going to actually talk about this with you guys. So let's get started. Now the reason I'm going to talk about this, you read the title, you know what I'm talking about. Other YouTubers have covered it, and I don't want to burn bridges, so I'm not going to mention any names, but some of them have kind of defended the TSA on this subject. For anybody who doesn't know this story, a 18-year-old girl, well I guess she'd be a woman, who went in for a tumor brain surgery was actually attacked by TSA, and I'll explain why. This will be a quick rundown. And bumped her head on the ground and bled out on, not dead, on the ground. Now what happened was this girl, lady, is, by her mom's quote, is an easily confused girl. She has a disability and she was blind in one eye, she's partly deaf, and she's easily confused. So she was going through the metal detectors, or the detectors at the TSA, and from the hospital. So she's probably celebrating, excited that her surgery is done. And that's going to be a hell of a fucking surgery, having brain surgery in general. So she's probably going home or going on a trip, and they detect bomb residue on her shoes. So they take her aside, and the mother is trying to explain stuff, and the TSA thugs, and yes, I'm heavy-handed on this, and I'll explain why. The TSA thugs kept her mother away, and the girl got confused, upset, and actually tried to run, which made the TSA agents tackle her to the ground, which bumped her head and bled on the floor. Not bled out, I know I said that before. And to me, this is fucked. And now there's some YouTubers out there going, well, that's their job, that's their job. That's not their fucking job. Their job is pretty much a stage show. And if you want to know why I think it's a stage show, check out the episode of Adam Ruins Everything, the TSA. And I'll link it right here and in the descriptions so you can see my point of view on the TSA, because this is where I found it out. And if you watch other YouTube channels, they're just ordinary people with pretty much mall cop jobs. And they've been harassing people, they've been going through people's stuff and stealing stuff. And now this, when you know that when the mother is trying to explain that she's got a disability, and you refuse to let the mother near her child, which could keep everything at a calm, cool collective, this is not the kid's fault. This is the TSA, because they give a bunch of idiots power. That's my opinion. And if you want to know why I'm so hostile on this, it's because as a person with a physical disability, I walk a little funny, and I've been stopped numerous times on the street by police officers claiming that I'm drunk. The odd thing is, when I am walking home drunk, they don't fuck with me, so maybe I walk better when I'm drunk. Either way, I'm very, very sour about this. So you're saying, Fat Mike, well, that's their job, they're protecting people. So let's have a scenario. If some person with Down syndrome is in a lineup right through the checkpoint, and they start having a bit of an episode where they might be yelling, a little panicky, it's okay for a TSA agent to tackle them? If you, the viewer, went in for surgery and were confused about why you're being taken away from the people who are supposed to help you, is it not okay for the people who are with you to explain why you're acting like this? Not because you're on drugs, it's because you're easily confused. That's what I think some people are forgetting, is that when the mother is trying to explain what's happening, somebody should have fucking listened. They're just fancy mall cops, and I don't understand why the hell this happened. Now, the funny thing is that they did arrest this poor girl and put her in their little captured mall cop jail. And the case was thrown out by courts because the courts see how fucking stupid this was. The best part about this is the family is actually doing a lawsuit against the TSA, and maybe this will smarten everything up. And for people who don't know about the TSA, there's a bunch of information out there on how it's just a dog and pony show. Either way, it's so unfortunate to see power like that being given to people that will misuse it. And that's what really pissed me off. This poor girl already been through enough and then had to deal with this shit. It's ridiculous. Now you may agree with me, you may not, and that's okay. We live in a world where you don't have to agree with Fat Mike, and I don't have to agree with other YouTubers. It's the world we live in. Either way, this is my opinion on my thoughts and opinions on this whole fucking train wreck. I really hope that something actually happens with these people. It's ridiculous that something like this should have happened. It actually makes me sick and really mad. I had to shoot this video 3 times because the first time it was word and me saying fuck 6 times. So I actually had to redo this video 2 times now. This is the 3rd time. Either way, I'm not going to ask you to like and dislike, but you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you're interested. And best of all, if you like video games, movies, beverage taste tests, or just random videos altogether, hit that subscribe button on Pale Productions. I'll at least give you 2 videos a week, if not more, and a live stream. Anyways, until next time, stay crazy, my friends. Let's all try to get along. Shit like this shouldn't have happened in the world we live in. Either way, have a good one. Stay crazy, my friends.